And this is where, I asked a question on your handout about where the most amount of diffraction happens, or refraction happens. It is the cornea. So this is where we end up seeing it there. I think in the book and some areas it talks about the lens as well, but I think it's the lecture notes that ends up really talking about refracting light up in the cornea itself. Now, what's interesting about corneas, there are no tissue markers on it. And so what that ends up meaning is that if you end up being a tissue donor, your corneas for sure will be harvested and given to somebody. They do not have to match tissues. Your heart has to go to somebody who can receive your heart, or your liver to someone who can receive your liver. But your corneas for sure will be harvested. They will be taken. They are completely interchangeable. Yeah.
And when would you change an eyeball? When would you need to get an eyeball transplant or whatever?
A cornea transplant?
Yeah.
Okay. One of my students, she ended up having an infection, and she took a lot of topical antibiotics, and it ended up thinning out her cornea and caused damage. One day she blinks and the lid just rips the cornea up. And so then they told her, well, let's tape your eye and see if we can get the cornea to heal up. It's not healing up very well. Now, it's interesting, this is the fastest repairing tissue of the eye. I mean, this sucker,
So did that it repair rather than?
it did repair, but has a lot of scar tissue in it.
Alright.
So she's
So
Like, if you get a knife and cut
probably
your cornea,
looking
so
at
it's back,
what
it's-
happens?
a transplant.
Would you be able to see through another
Yeah,
eye?
well, through someone else's cornea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They
what
just
happens in
take it
motorcycle
off.
accidents when
Take it off.
their eyes actually fully pop out of the skull? How are they able to get it? Are they able to get it back in and
Yeah,
function,
normally,
or
and get it
There's
functioning.
if you watch the crash course, he gives a little medical thing on it. And if you Google it, you're gonna get traumatized. But yeah, if you sneeze too hard, your eyes go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
what happens if the actual, what if it disconnects? Are they able to reattach it to make it work again?
As long as you're able, as long as you're able to collect it back
As
up.
long as
then-
everything is still there.
As long as it's
So
there.
if you're blind, you're not going to be receiving light into the retina, which means your cornea is going to be clouded, correct?
Not necessarily.
Not
It depends
necessarily?
on the reason for the blindness.
Now, how
Alright.
come
So
blindness?
if you
Oh, sorry, no.
if you were blinded and that was the reason, you can just simply replace your
Replace the
cornea
cornea.
and then you can see again. Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, I
you-
was gonna say, how come blindness
That's a
can't be
cute-
repaired if it's just the?
It's not just cornea.
Yeah, it's not just
Oh,
cornea.
no.
It's different. It's other stuff
It's
too.
not just cornea.
If it is
the
just
lens.
the
Just give them a whole new eye.
Yeah.
You know.
This is where you have your pain receptors. What were those called?
Nociceptors.
Nociceptors. So this is where you have that. So again, if mechanically and with the pain receptors, if you sense something in your eye, this is going to stimulate tear production, cause a lot more blinking, and try to get it off the eye and again keep the eye healthy and not get damaged at all. Any questions about the outside, the fibrous? Okay, so let's look at the